Polar is the Netflix adaptation of the action noir graphic novel of the same name. This recent release to the platform has a lot to unpack from it, and throughout this video I'll be breaking down everything that you need to know about the film and its ending. There will of course be heavy spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything about the movie, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. But for everyone else, I'm Deffinition and welcome to the channel where I watch it so you don't have to. We follow Duncan Visler, the world's top assassin who has been forced into a reluctant retirement due to his age. Visler, also known as the Black Kaiser, seems to be settling into this new lifestyle. However, after his former employee Damocles marks him as a liability, he finds himself having to fight for his survival against a new generation of trained killers. In the first of many John Wick comparisons, Visler gets a dog, but unlike Wick, he is the one who kills it when he accidentally shoots it due to a nightmare brought on by his PTSD. This kinda sets the tone for the movie, which is sort of a cross between Smokin' Aces and Lucky No. 11. Due to his isolation and solitude, Visler is tempted with another job, which involves assassinating a high-value target. Mr. Blute, played by Matt Lucas in one of the worst wigs of his career, has organised this hit himself in order to put Visler back in their crosshairs so he can save himself having to pay Visler a retirement fee and allowing their pension to return to the company. Visler carries out the hit on the target and it will pretty much leave any guy grabbing their balls in pain. At this location though, Kaiser discovers that someone has set him up and returns to his home where he is introduced to Camille, played by Vanessa Hudgens. Like Visler, Camille is a loner and the two characters find some common ground with one another. In the meantime, the hired assassins on Visler's tail are slowly moving through all of the properties he owns, killing the tenants and tracking him down. This is when the movie goes crazy with over-the-top violence, gore, teaching kids how to use knives, French fries, and the recounting of Kaiser's past. He buys Vanessa a gun and takes it up to her lodge, which I'm pretty sure is that one that was in The Handmaid's Tale. Bit of trivia for you there, guys. Anyway, he tries to teach her how to shoot, but she can't bring herself to do it, and Camille recounts the time that she was raped at work by a colleague, which is why she has removed herself from society. She also confesses that she would love to get revenge on her rapist and murder him, something which ties into the ending. By this point, Blute's assassins have tracked down Visler and send in their best female to have sex with him at his lodge. Make sure your parents are out of the room for that scene, kids. Anyway, Visler is of course aware of this, being the creepy old man with the mustache that he is, and he stops their ambush, probably still with a boner. Don't worry Viz, we know it was cold outside. Anyway, he takes down the assassins and discovers that Camille is missing, then learns about the pension plans and is captured by one of Blute's assassins. Visler is chained up, tortured for days, and loses his eye in what ends up being like a scene from Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Visler manages to escape however by pulling out a knife shard that was embedded in him and goes into Solid Snake mode even further, taking down Blute's guards and making the Wolverine escape from Alkali Lake look like a walk in the park. As Blute still has Camille, Visler offers a trade for himself in exchange for her life, but this doesn't go down too well. Visler hooks up with a former contact and pretty much gets his own high-tech army of guns and ammo. With some amazing hand cannons that look like they were ripped straight out of Thor Ragnarok, Viz mows down most of the people that get in his way on his journey to big bad bold bad boy Blute, who he beheads in a hilarious scene. Visler returns home with Camille, which is when he discovers an orgy of evidence that reveals that Camille's rape story was in fact a lie and that he was actually the assassin that murdered her entire family in front of her as a child, something that we saw in a flashback. Camille reveals that she's been tracking him down for her entire life as she pulls a gun on the character and confesses how much he has become her obsession. Viz tries to reason with her that it was a mistake due to bad information and that out of guilt he has been donating amounts to a charity that has helped Camille through the years. Camille is unable to kill Visler though, and the two agree to track down the man who originally put out the hit on her father together, which brings the movie to a close. So, what are your thoughts on Polar? Did you enjoy it and do you feel that it lived up to the hype? Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video, please like it and make sure you check out my review on the film, which will be linked at the end. This is a channel for people who are mad into movies, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Deffinition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.